I'm coming back. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays from your guy, Big Ten Ted, as well as Mr. Wisconsin Claus, Badger Claus. We're celebrating Christmas together. So here's the deal. Here's what's been going on since Big Ten championship time. A lot of work stuff. Very busy December. I've been in the midst of a full-time job transition, which, December for me at work in the television production world is already a very busy month. And now you throw in a phone interview, you throw in an in-person interview, and you throw in all that stuff. In the college football world, we call it distractions. You throw that all that in, and, now I'm flipping, okay? Brian Kelly, not the only guy who can flip in December. So, full-time job transition. Looking forward to that in the new year. But a lot's been going on in December on this side of the camera. Before I get in, I wanted to give you an update. That was kind of my update. We're going to have bowl previews. We're going to have all kinds of stuff. I'll get to that in a minute. Before I get to what's coming up, I want to give a big thank you. This season has been a phenomenal season. Now I kind of want to share the story of the channel of Big Ten Ted. Started the channel, if you really go back and you're a super fan of the channel, you can go back and kind of find this yourself. Went back a year ago, I think it was during COVID sometime, made a few videos and didn't do very well. We'll just say that. And one of the videos was on, if the Big Ten expands, who are they going to go after? And I said Kansas and Virginia. Okay? So then I kind of, this isn't working. Let's not do it anymore. Then the announcement is made, Texas and Oklahoma going to the SEC. And at that point, my guess is people on YouTube are YouTubing college football expansion. And they're looking at Big Ten expansion. Oh, the SEC just did this. How is the Big Ten going to counter? And then my Kansas and Virginia joining the Big Ten video starts to get a lot more views. And I'm getting notifications on my phone. And I'm like, what's going on here? And a lot of people are subscribing. And then, I'm like, it's to the Kansas and Virginia video. And then I see the views and the subscribers go up and up and up. And I'm like, maybe let's give this another shot. So, week 1, started doing recaps. And as they say, the rest is history. Been very appreciative to Big Ten Nation out there. So many awesome fan bases. Okay, there's 14 great fan bases out there, but I'm going to give a shout out to a couple of them. There's a couple of them. Iowa. Okay, you look at the statistics. I look at the analytics. The state of Iowa accounts for the most views on the Big Ten Ted YouTube channel. I said it during a video earlier this season. We've been through a ride. We've been through a ride together. I said some nice things about Iowa. Sometimes I haven't said nice things about Iowa. But all in all, I respect Iowa's program. Okay, Iowa, there are a lot of programs out there that wish they were Iowa, and one of them is their rival, Nebraska. But Iowa is a fantastic program. It's a very consistent program. Some teams out there would be dying for the consistency that Iowa shows. Okay, and as long as we just talked about them, Nebraska. They've got a fantastic fan base. I've loved Big Red Nation, and I feel for you guys. Okay, you better hope these hires, Mickey Joseph, Mark Whipple, gonna turn this thing around in Lincoln, Nebraska. But big props to that fan base as well. A lot of other big time fan bases out there, but I'm appreciative of every single fan out there that has tuned in, that's watched, that's subscribed, whether you've completely disagreed with what I've said or whether you think, I'm the Big Ten Adam Schefter. I don't know. Whatever you think, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And this next year, there's going to be a lot more fun stuff coming. So what is coming? Bowl previews. Going to have bowl previews starting probably tomorrow. in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl is the first Big Ten bowl game. So we're going to preview all the bowl games. We're going to continue with the team recaps very soon. Got a couple of them out of the way, the non-bowl teams. And we're going to continue with those through January and a lot more stuff. Although the transfer portal has heated up in December, you know it's not over. This ain't over any time soon. So we're going to be doing a lot of that. And maybe, just maybe, some hoops. The Big Ten men's basketball season has been absolutely insane. Michael Porter for the win! Oh, fantastic. It's like March already. I don't know if I got that right. Michael Porter. That's not the right name. But you get it. The Rutgers shot. Harper. Harper, was it? Harper Jr.? Jeez. Anyway. I'm all full of Christmas cheer and Christmas joy in my head. I can't remember names. But a lot coming on the channel. And to close things out, I just want to give a quick thoughts on some of the things that have happened since Big Ten Championship Week. Nebraska going out there, hiring a staff. I love the hire of Mark Whipple. I love the hire of Mickey Joseph. You've seen what he's done in recruiting. DeColdis Crawford, beautiful name, coming to Nebraska, able to get him. He should be a talented guy at wide receiver. I love that. Just some transfer portal stuff. Michael Penix going to Washington. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for Michael Penix. We'll see. Because Washington, they recruited Heward, that Heward kid. That was one of the top recruits in that class. So that's very interesting that they bring in a transfer like Michael Penix, which I believe only has 1 year of eligibility remaining out in Seattle. But Seattle's not in the Big Ten. Washington's not in the Big Ten. So I'm not going to spend as much time on that. And then opt-outs, Kenneth Walker opting out of the Peach Bowl. Kenny Pickett opting out of the Peach Bowl. That's not going to be the game that you take the two best players. You take two players in the Heisman conversation out of a game. And yeah, it's going to lose its luster. It's going to lose its viewership. There's no question about that. So, got to figure out this opt-outs thing. Just let's give the fans, give the people what the future holds in terms of opting out. Talked about Nebraska briefly. Going to finish with them. Got to find yourself a transfer quarterback. Because it just doesn't seem the smartest decision to roll out Logan Smothers as your starting guy right away. Maybe the new offensive staff can make Logan the savior in Lincoln, Nebraska. Showed flashes of brilliance in that Iowa game. But, that's it. That's all I got. A lot of stuff coming up. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Myself, my wife, my dog, and Wisconsin Claus are going to be celebrating Christmas here at the LaRue House. So, have yourself a Merry Christmas. Have yourself a Merry New Year. Going to have lots of bowl previews and recaps coming up, so stay tuned to the channel. We are back. And we are back with lots of content. I'm Big Ten Ted. We'll see you in the next one.